Josh Christopher is one of the Rockets draft prospects in the 2021 NBA draft, and it's quite honestly looking like a really promising young guard for the Houston Rockets. So what's up? My name is Jae'sean, and today we're talking about why Josh Christopher is going to be an absolutely amazing player for the Rockets. Before that, really quick, if y'all like the video, drop a like down below and press the sub button. It'd be really appreciated. Let's get to the video. So Christopher definitely has the potential to become a really great two-way player with this ability to play great defense and offense. I mean, he plays with absolutely a ton of energy, which honestly is the best thing I like about his game. I mean, playing with a ton of energy, translates to him playing some really great defense and offense, and it's quite honestly really enjoyable to watch. So his season stats are also pretty impressive, averaging 14 points per game, 5 boards, and 1 assist. Some downsides to his game though is obviously like his shooting split. So although he did average 14 points per game, his efficiency was pretty inefficient, shooting 43% from the field and then 31% from 3. So Christopher's shooting game definitely revolves around him, shooting off the dribble, which honestly like is fine. I mean, there's a lot of players that shoot off the dribble, James Harden, Paul George, a lot of these good players, but honestly like taking a little bit too much of those off the dribble shots, it's definitely gonna, and then not making them either, it's definitely gonna lower your field goal percentage. So 43% from the field. He just takes a lot of off the dribble shots that don't go in. I mean, I saw this one clip where he was just dribbling the ball and then like took a ridiculous 2-pointer fadeaway that just didn't go in. So Josh Christopher, in terms of him shooting and his like shooting game, it's off the dribble but also not efficient. So honestly, like his free throw percentage isn't all that great either. He shot it at basically 80% from the field, well, from the free throw line, which isn't all that bad, but isn't all that good either. A really bad free throw percentage is like set in the 70s for like a guard. I mean, for like in the 80s around there, like it's pretty decent, but he's just breaking over 80. So honestly, like in terms of shooting, Christopher definitely needs to work on the shooting game a lot, and it shows because his shooting splits were absolutely horrible. But his overall game is definitely like, it shows more promise than his shooting. I mean, he can definitely drive the ball at a pretty high clip. He plays with a lot of energy, like I said in the beginning of the video. He can definitely drive the ball with ease. I mean, I've seen a lot of clips of him driving easily. So honestly, like that's only his offense too. If we're really talking about his defense, it's pretty amazing too. So talking about his defense really quick. He plays with a ton of energy, which allows him to play some very solid defense, and especially he's also a really good on-ball defender. So a lot of clips where I've seen him play some on-ball defense, he can easily stay in front of his defender really easily. His footwork on defense is absolutely insane, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of plays where someone would drive baseline and then Christopher would definitely slide his feet, get in front of his defender to block him from getting to the hoop, and definitely playing some really great on-ball defense right there. In terms of help defense, I don't know, in terms of help defense, like it's not really too much there in terms of him playing help defense. A lot of plays where the defender would drive past him, he wouldn't play some help defense. I don't know, man. In terms of, like mental awareness of his defenders and like, help defending, I mean, it definitely isn't there, but his on-ball defense is what strikes me the best. I mean, this allows him to be a really great two-way player, kind of like a Jalen Suggs type of player where he's going to be a really good player on defense and on offense because obviously he played football, but Josh Christopher video. So well, honestly, like Christopher, I definitely see Christopher being like a very great bench player for us. I just don't see him really starting for us this season. Obviously, with John Wall, KPJ, Jalen Green. Oh, hopefully, like we roll out that lineup, but I don't know, man. That's definitely for another video. But I just don't see Christopher starting at the 3 for us just yet. I mean, he is 6'5" and 215 pounds, but I don't know, man. I mean, he is 19 years old, which he fits in with the time frame, obviously. But I don't know, man. I mean, like him starting, it definitely would be at the 3 or 2 position because he is 6'5" and he's 215 pounds. So, he's kind of like a Christian Wood type of player where he is undersized for the position, but he can play the 3 or the 2. Well, honestly, like I think he'd play from 1 through 3. It just really depends on, how Steven Silas, puts him in the game, how he wants to run, the offense. But, I definitely think he could play the point. There's a lot of plays in these clips I've seen where, he can handle the ball. Pretty okay ball handler, his assists, he only did average 1 assist per game. There was a lot of clips where he tried passing the ball into like the interior, like in the paint, and it was just a turnover. So his assist game / like passing game, it isn't all that impressive, but definitely can get up there. I think he could definitely average like 3 to 4 assists, maybe 5 at best. I don't think he's like a really great passer, but also like isn't a really bad one. So he's pretty average overall. I mean, like Christopher, I definitely see him like replacing Gordon in the future, as Gordon is 33 years old. He's turning 33 this year. So as long as we get Gordon out here, I think Christopher could definitely replace him. Because I think they have some pretty similar games. I mean, Gordon, he plays some defense and some offense and can play make. Same thing with Josh Christopher. They both shoot threes a lot, but obviously like Gordon's a definitely more efficient three-point shooter, as with Christopher only shot 31% from the three. So in terms of that, obviously like the shooting splits are not even close, because Christopher hasn't even played in the league. But in terms of overall game, I think Gordon and Christopher definitely play alike, especially like with the driving and just like baseline drives. I mean, Gordon, I think everyone knows that Gordon's definitely like probably a really good baseline driver. He has a lot of plays where he can just drive the ball at ease, takes the contact without trouble. Same thing with Christopher. He could just take the contact pretty easily, man. I mean, someone that can just absorb contact without ease, with ease. So honestly, like Gordon, with him on his way out pretty soon, I think Christopher could definitely fill in his role as the sixth man. And honestly, I wouldn't be too mad about it. I mean, off the bench, sixth man Josh Christopher would be absolutely amazing. Kind of like a Jordan Clarkson type of player. So overall, I like his game a lot. Also, like, he has a ton of upside too. Only 19 years old, 6'5", 215 pounds. So he can play small forward if we need him to. And he just has a lot of upside. I mean, the only thing he needs to work on is his shooting splits, his playmaking, and his passing. Pretty much it. So honestly, I'm pretty excited for Sunday, because we're gonna be seeing him. Jalen Green, Alperen Şengün, and then Usman Garuba, hopefully, because they got limited in the Tokyo Olympics. So honestly, seeing our young draft prospects, seeing Armani Brooks there, seeing Anthony Lamb, seeing KJ Martin play. So there's a ton of things to be excited about on Sunday. And honestly, I want to see Josh Christopher go off, because I think he is starting. I want to say, yeah, I probably will make another Summer League video pretty soon. Probably on the day that our first game is on, which is Sunday, August 8th. So I'll just look forward to that. But honestly, I'm really excited for Josh Christopher, and honestly, I think he has a ton of upside, and he's going to be a really good player in this league as long as he develops a shot. But that's the video. Drop in below, press the button, and more peace.